SOS was started after the Second World War in Austria by somebody who saw all of these orphan children running around. The underlying idea was that somebody had to look after these children and provide a safe haven. And that's where the concept of the village comes from. In or around 1985, there were people here in British Columbia found it necessary to explore what this SOS idea is. And there were some founding members, particularly Lois and Shell Busey. It took them between 1985 and 1992 to scrap enough money together from bake sales and other events. In 1992, they managed to persuade the International SOS organization to provide the necessary funds to buy land in Surrey. In 1999, the first house was opened, and by 2004, the organization had a village consisting of 5 houses, which is the same what we have right now.
In BC, a child 76% of the time will graduate from high school. If they're a child in care, the likelihood that they will graduate within 2 years of the normal graduation date is down to 24%.
There are children out there that live the life of adults.
And in a BC-wide survey that was conducted every 2 years by the United Way, 70% of the respondents that they interviewed said that they had been in foster care. Of the homeless population in our province, 70% were in foster care. Something's broken. It comes down to the heart and to reaching out one to another. And I think it's so symbolic today that the Envision team came out on their Make a Difference Day and put a pathway in that connected one side of our site to the other so that the kids and the family can run back and forth.
My name is David, I'm 20 years old, and I'm a villager at SOS Children's BC. I've lived on the village site for about 6.5 years now. The thing that makes me most proud about being a part of the SOS Children's Village is just having all this support around you. That's what really makes it more special for me. Makwa TP came in. Basically, they taught us how to build a TP. It was like a huge gathering. We heard music. It was like an overnight thing too, so we got to sleep in the TPs overnight. That sticks out for me because it was more of a bonding time, with people at the village. So it just helped us grow closer as a family.
Our customers are always delighted to find out that the money that we raise stays in British Columbia and helps SOS Children's Village BC.
1/4 of the income of SOS BC comes from the thrift stores, and that's both our thrift store, the one in Steveston and the one in Kerrisdale.
There are 200 organizations that are bigger than SOS BC. It stands to reason that if you are in a pool like this and you provide services like this, you have to find a niche, you have to distinguish yourself. We want to be rooted in this notion of a home and a village.
If your dog's running outside, in the backyard, as you forget about it, you don't have to worry about it because somebody else here is, watching your dog. Or same with the little kids, somebody else here is watching your kids. It's great.
We believe that we have a lot to give to this province and to these children. In the future, keep our homes, do outreach, connect with the Aboriginal societies and look after these children. We need volunteers, we need money, and we need passion.
I went through 13 foster homes by the time I was 5 years old. My name is Tom Watson. I'm a foster child of Canada. I got involved with SOS BC because of the Watson family, who were really my SOS family when I was growing up. And I met Lois and Jill Bouchard, who had started SOS, and I was intrigued by the whole process of SOS BC and thought it was a great opportunity to really serve a community that I came from.
I thought it was a great charity that I could back and love to be involved with, and decided to start up and help out.
The reason I got involved with the SOS Children's Village BC was I wanted to improve the quality of life for foster children in BC.
It takes a village to raise a child, and I'm also a new mother, and all those things came together for me, and it really for me was an opportunity to give back to an organization that helps children.
We want to see them get ahead and do what has to be done, but they need a home. And foster homes are so important.